What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this video. So before we get started, remember, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and be sure to hit that like button. It's always appreciated. So I'm going to give you some time to do that while I kind of organize something. Okay. I got you. Ready, go. Good job. Alright guys, welcome to this video. So this was actually a video that was kind of suggested to me, kind of recommended. So if you guys have any video ideas, I do take them into account. I put them in my little notes and kind of archive them and be like, how can we play around with this? So if you have any video ideas, let me know in the comments below. I love to take them into account and see what we can do with them. But today I was going to talk to you guys about my top 10 Disney Channel original movies. Now, DCOMs are something I have always watched throughout my life, and I still watch to this day. So, right here I have, I'm gonna need both hands, but what I'm about to show you is the DCOMs I own on DVD. Not all of these I own on DVD are like my top 10, they're just the ones I currently own. I was just gonna show you guys, but I need both hands, and holding the microphone doesn't help. Here we go. Here they are. Yep, here they are. Okay, so this is not going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to kind of go through what my favorite Disney Channel movies are. And I actually do have this one on DVD. So we're going to just start with this. But one of my absolute favorites is Disney's Descendants, the first one. Descendants came out right around the time I was in heart failure in high school. And so I have a really big attachment to this movie, and especially the song If Only. If you guys don't know that song, go look it up. If Only by Dove Cameron is still my all-time favorite song. But I love Descendants. I love the characters. Sure, it's Disney Channel, it's cheesy, blah blah blah. I actually hate the word cheesy. Like, whenever somebody's like, oh, it's cheesy, I'm like, you know what's cheesy? Marvel is cheesy. Who the fracker gets random superpowers and destroys Earth, but everybody's like, you know what, you're cool, you're fine. Like, I hate the word cheesy. I'm like, anything can be cheesy, you know, if it's not reality. So, case closed. So yeah, Descendants is one of my all-time favorite Disney Channel original movies. I also really do enjoy Descendants 2. I don't know if I put it in my top 10 though, but it's a runner-up. One of my other really favorite movies, now this is gonna get into kind of a weird territory because it's like, it's not technically a DCOM, but it's from a DCOM franchise, is High School Musical 3. You know, I grew up with High School Musical. I live where they film these movies, especially number 2. The second film was filmed just down the street from me, actually. But the first one and the third one were filmed next to the hospital that I go to a lot. So, but number 3, I really enjoy this one. I watch this one the most. And again, I don't know, a lot of people are gonna be like, that's not a DCOM, it went to theaters. You know what? Listen, it was part of a DCOM franchise. Case closed. Okay, another one I really enjoy is actually a sequel. I'm gonna do the sequel rather than the original, but it is Zombies 2. So Zombies came out, the first one came out, and originally I was like, I'm not really that excited for it, it looks weird, whatever. And then I watched it the night of the premiere just kind of randomly and fell in love with it instantly. It was like, okay, you got me. And then I watched the second one. The second came out like a month before COVID hit, actually. And I really enjoyed the second one. So excited for Zombies 3, July 15th, baby. We're almost there, getting close. But Zombies 2, I don't know, the music in this one, the cinematography upped its game. I love the characters too. Zombies 2 is great. Now let's go a little more classic, but one that I grew up with too as well is Halloween Town. Halloween Town is one of my favorite Disney Channel movies. I have to watch all the Halloween Town movies in October, you know, during spooky season. Like, it's not Halloween until I've watched my Halloween Town movies. But number 1 especially, I have to watch that one. Otherwise, I think after that, number 3, Halloween Town High, is my favorite after Halloween Town. You know, a lot of people are kind of iffy about the fourth Return to Halloween Town, which I can understand why. You know, there's a lot of reasons and stuff about that, but I do enjoy Return to Halloween Town. I thought it was a fun story and everything, and yes, the whole changing of the casting for Marnie is unfortunate and whatever, blah blah blah, but I still think it's a fun movie. And then obviously we have Halloween Town too, and that one's just as iconic, you know. So Halloween Town, definitely one of my favorites. Another one that is my favorite is actually another sequel, but I don't own it on DVD, but that is Teen Beach 2. Not Teen Beach movie, not the original, Teen Beach 2. Teen Beach 2 was a movie, again, that came out when I was in heart failure and stuff, and so I have a really big attachment to that movie as well. But that movie, I loved the plot twist for that movie. It was so just like unexpected, especially for Disney, where I was like, man, you took that risk and you rolled with it, and I'm proud of you, you know? Like, you weren't just going to be a cliche ending. And I know that actually throws off a lot of people. The ending throws off a lot of people for the second one. They're like, the first one doesn't even matter now. Like, no, only the... Listen, I love Teen Beach 2 because of that ending. So, Teen Beach 2, one of my favorites. You know what? I'm not even keeping track. I'm just kind of listing my favorites at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway. Okay. Another one of my absolute favorites, which I don't have the DVD for, which I don't know why, because it's from my favorite series, but it's a movie from a series, from my favorite series, which is Wizards of Waverly Place. But the Wizards of Waverly Place movie, Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie, one of my favorite DCOMs. I am so upset that that one didn't get a theatrical release, but Hannah Montana, the movie, did. Which, you know what, Hannah Montana, go, girl, you got it, good job. But can you just imagine how good the Wizards movie would have been in theaters? Come on. But Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie, I had a big watch party for it with my friends when it originally came out. We watched it on a projector. Anytime there was a commercial, we were like, no! And, oh, it was so much fun. Oh, that movie I have lots of memories with as well. And that one, still to this day, is kind of an emotional movie. Like, especially if you're attached to the characters at that point. I feel like it's a very emotional movie for a Disney Channel. It has a lot of heart to it. But it's a lot of fun too, you know. It's a crazy adventure, and it's got to be on my list. Come on, how can it not be? Another one that I actually have not watched for a hot minute, and actually gets kind of forgotten about, honestly, is a DCOM called Minutemen. Minutemen is one of those kind of obscure Disney Channel movies, but like when you bring it up, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, yeah. But that one I think is a lot of fun. I really enjoy the concept of that one and the characters in that. I thought it was a lot of fun. I need to... Did that one ever release on DVD? I need to look that one up. Another one of my absolute favorites is Lemonade Mouth. Lemonade Mouth came out when I had my most recent open heart surgery back in like 2011. Yeah, 2011. So this movie, I believe I originally watched it in the hospital recovering from surgery, but so again, I have memories attached to this movie. I love the music in this movie. I love the characters. The story behind this too is really cool. I mean, it is basically Disney's Breakfast Club in a way, but I really enjoy this movie. This one's a classic one as well, and I think that puts us to what, 7? Guys, I'm not keeping track. Another obscure movie that I really enjoyed that I think goes under the radar by a lot of people, and even if they did see it, they'd be like, eh. But one of my favorites I like to watch from time to time is actually Bad Hair Day. That was a movie that came out, was that like 2013, 2014-ish? But Bad Hair Day was really funny. It's kind of like that good cop, bad cop type movie. I don't know. It was a funny movie. It was a good story, I thought. I don't know. That one, again, is an obscure one, and that one never did release on DVD, but when I remember about it, I'm like, ooh, I want to watch that again. You know, it's just one of those fun ones to put on, and you're like, this is fun. It's just a fun movie. All right, some more classic ones. Definitely have to go with The Phantom of the Megaplex. If you guys have never seen that, that's another Halloween one I have to watch almost every year. But The Phantom of the Megaplex is such a good one. You know, obviously it's supposed to be like Phantom of the Opera in a way, but it's just basically about this phantom messing up this big movie premiere at this theater. And when I was younger, it creeped me out so much, and still to this day there's some parts of it where I'm like, I know you're just like a kid's movie and it's really not scary, but like you creep me out because of my attachments and memories with this movie. But that movie is a lot of fun. I really enjoy that one. And now to go complete opposite holiday, one of my favorite kind of Christmas DCOMs is The Ultimate Christmas Present, The Ultimate Christmas Gift. I think it's The Ultimate Christmas Present. But that one, you know, is again one of those movies where the story's so much fun. They find this weather machine and they live in a place where it never snows, you know, it's always just warm and stuff. So they find this weather machine that Santa had made and they make it snow, and so then they're having all these snow days and stuff, but then the machine goes haywire and Santa has to be like, what the frick did you do? Give me my machine back. And that one's a really fun one as well. That's a Christmas movie that I try to watch every year as well. But again, that one's kind of an obscure one too. I think that hits my 10 mark, to be completely honest, so I want to hurry and list off some runner-ups, I guess you could say. Another one I was thinking of is actually the very first DCOM, which is Under Wraps, the original one, not the new one that just recently came out. I did end up watching the new one, and the new one, it was fine. It was fine, but the original Under Wraps is really good. That's another runner-up. A creepy movie is Don't Look Under the Bed. That one's a good one and creepy. Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire is really good as well. That, you know, that's kind of another Halloween-esque one. Some other ones, you know, I mean, I think a lot of people were expecting me to be like Camp Rock. I actually don't really like Camp Rock, to be honest, or its sequel. I mean, I like the sequel more than the first one, but I really just never got into Camp Rock. Yeah, I watch DCOM still, so I'm sure I'm gonna gain more favorites, more ones to look forward to. So let me know what your favorite DCOMs that you guys have seen down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your favorites are. Those are just that's just kind of a small list of my favorites. There are some that I need to still buy on DVD so that I can own it, but you know, if you have Disney Plus, a lot of them are on Disney Plus now, so we have a way to watch them either way. So, but yeah, let me know in the comments below your favorite DCOMs that you've watched over the years, or which ones are you looking forward to? Are there some that I need to watch? I mean, I'm sure I've watched almost all of them. Another one I thought of was The 13th Year. That one's a really good one, where like the boy becomes like a mermaid. You know, there's so many DCOMs now. Like Adventures in Babysitting is another one. Yeah, there's so many DCOMs, but let me know your favorites, and if there are any that I haven't seen that you guys have listed, I'm probably gonna go watch and be like, okay, this person said that they liked it, so that must mean it's good, and how have I not seen it? But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you again to who suggested this idea. If you guys have suggestions for video ideas, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to add it to my kind of archive list of videos to play around with and work on. But that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.